it's Ingrid. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video will be a reading vlog of Beach Read by Emily Henry. I've never read Emily Henry before, so I wanted to try it out. I'll be very honest, I have no idea where the intro to this video went. So I'm filming it now. The video is already over. I finished this like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, and I was editing it today and I could not find the intro. So anyways, it doesn't really matter. I don't remember what I said in it though, which is kind of annoying. But I think... what's important to say? I've never read Emily Henry before, so I decided to try it out. Obviously, Emily Henry is a really well-loved... I can't speak. Emily Henry is a well-loved author. I feel like everyone loves her and her books. Like, I've never seen anyone who hates her books, which was like a lot of pressure for me, because I was really scared that I wouldn't like them, with like all of the expectations I had to how good they were, and also the way people have described her books. It just didn't seem like something that I would like love. But keep on watching and you'll see exactly what I think of it. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see a reading vlog of her other books, let me know. I own Book Lovers and Happy Place, and I'm very willing to do reading vlogs of those too, if anyone's interested. Or if there's any other videos you would like to see, just let me know and I'll try to film them. But yeah, let's get on with the video. So I think the first book I'm gonna read is Book Lovers. I think that's the one that was released first. I'm gonna double check, but I think it's this one. And honestly, I don't know what to expect, because I know that a lot of people love Emily Henry and are like obsessed with her and her writing. And that's scary, because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, because people say it's like not a romance, it's more fiction, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I am excited to get into this. So I think I'm gonna start it today and then read when I get home tomorrow. I don't know, like, it's late. What time is it? It's 10:11 and I need to go to bed. Like, we all know I'm not gonna go to sleep right now. Even if I do go to bed, I'm just gonna scroll on my phone, so it's better to read. Like, I'm hoping I love it as much as everyone else does, but I'm not expecting too much. But I've had these books for so long, so it's time to read them. And I want to know what the hype is all about. So we're gonna see if I love Emily Henry as much as everyone else. So I should do an update on Beach Read. I think I said that Book Lovers was the one I was starting first, but it's actually Beach Read. I read 12 pages the first time I read it, and then the day after I got to page 92. And honestly, I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I guess people have really talked about this book as not a romance, more literary fiction. But I'm seeing the romance book, like, I'm loving it. Because I feel like I'm not really a literary fiction girly. But I'm loving this. And it's giving romance, so... I also thought that Gus would be like a mean guy. But he's not. I really like him. And this book was very easy to read. I say that a lot, but this was very simple. Like, I felt comfortable just sitting and reading for a long time. Like, usually I won't read that many pages at once, but I did. And the only reason I stopped was because I had to go to bed. And then I haven't picked it back up because I'm like busy. I'm working in a kindergarten through my university thing, so life's busy. But I want to read some more today. It's actually 10:07 right now, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to read, because I'm eating something with my mom. But then after that, I'm probably just going to get ready for bed and read until I'm going to bed, and then I would like to finish it before tomorrow, because I don't like bringing a book into a new month. But I'm not going to force myself to stay up either, because I need to be well rested tomorrow. So we'll see, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving this a lot. I like the characters, I love their interaction. Something I never thought I would say, but I really love the banter. I've never used that word before in my life. Every time I watch like a booktuber talk about books, and they're always like, oh, the banter is so good, I'm like, shut up. Like, I know it's a word and I know it makes sense, but like, do you really talk like that in real life? No. But with this book it makes sense. Like, that's the only way I can really describe it, because the way they're talking to each other with the almost rivalry, while not being a rivalry, they're not being mean to each other, but they're like having a little back and forth thing that I'm really enjoying. Also, tabbing it. Wasn't expecting to do that, but I like matching it to the cover, and they have different meanings, and I'm really enjoying doing that. Like, I think I got to the first page, and then I needed a pencil, so I could like I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I had to like underline, and then it was a funny moment, I think. It made me laugh, so I had to put a tab, and then I just kept doing that, so I'm going to do that. Like, I bought these tabs a while ago. Wasn't sure if I was ever going to use them when I got them, because it didn't look the same. But I'm really liking them, and they match the cover, so that's great. But I'm really enjoying this book, so I'm very excited to continue it, and I'm also very excited to continue all of Emily Henry's books. I own 3, and I've had them for so long, so I don't know why I didn't read them, because I'm loving it. So I'll update you more when I'm reading, and I'll try to give you as many thoughts as possible. I'm back for the first time in a really long time. I started reading this book in January, but then I had to put it down because I was filming some other videos, and then I just never ended up picking it back up. But now it's March 9th, I think. Yeah. So I've read a little bit today. I started on page 92. Now I'm on 146, and I'm actually really enjoying this book. Usually I forget what a book is about and the names of the characters an hour after reading the books. But this one, even with like more than a month since I last picked it up, I still remembered what had happened. And I'm really enjoying it. Like, I love like the romance between them, even though they're not like... What do I say? I like the relationship between them, the way they're interacting with each other. And I'm just... I don't know, it just scares me, because people have said like this isn't really a romance book in the same way other romance books are. And like, I feel like this is a romance. Like, I feel like I'm reading a romance, so I just... Is something gonna happen, or what is going on? I have a feeling that I might cry during this book, but I don't know. But there's certain things that just make me feel like at some point I'm gonna be sad. And I did use these to tab it. Ran out of the pink ones, so I started using that pink instead, and honestly that matches so much better, because it's looking like this. I'm just going to continue reading. I'm hoping to finish this today or tomorrow. Hopefully today, because I would like to start the next book tomorrow. It's Saturday today, and yeah, I'm just going to read. We're going to my aunt for dinner a little bit later. Not that long till we're leaving, actually. I think I'm just going to sit down and read for a bit, and then I'll try to update you soon. I don't know. I'll see how much I get done. I wasn't going to update until I'd read a little further. On page 150, I didn't even get that far. How many pages have I read? 4? I don't know. First of all, I had to tab a few places. One of them, because of the same reason that I was loving The Love Wager. The way the male main character is just good at communicating. Even though they keep secrets from each other, and they don't share everything, when the tension or something arised, he talked about it. He didn't pretend like it didn't happen. Maybe not as much as they should have, and like explained reasons, but like they didn't ignore it. And I love that. And now My favorite thing in the world just happened. You don't have to tell me, he said. But just so you know, you can. That's all I want. All I want. He's perfect. He's actually perfect. Like, oh. I love this book. I love these characters, and yeah, that was perfect. Like, that is the most perfect thing you can say to someone when they're sad. And the fact that he was the one who said it, I'm like, hi, I love him. I'm so confused as to how and when and where and how did this happen. Don't ruin it. I was not expecting this, or anything like this early in the book. Like, I'm not even halfway through. Shouldn't this be closer to the end? Like, how? Will this last long? Will there be happiness at the end? Will there be sadness? Will there be anger? Will there be conflict? What is going on? I don't get it. Are we not too early for this? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Now I'm definitely interested. Like, can I never catch a break? Doing reading vlogs like this on specific books or authors is not good for me. Because I'm like, in challenges, like the focus is on reading like the pages or the time or something like that. But here I have to actually share everything. But like, I was thinking something like this, but not so much. Like, this is interesting. So I'm on page 300 of this, which means that there's just a little more than 50 pages. I think there's like 60 pages left. I might finish today. I might wait till tomorrow because I'm really tired, and it's currently 12:18, so I might go to bed. But I love this book so much, and I'm just, why didn't I read this sooner? Because I've had it for so long, and I feel like the way people have talked about it, people have like been like very in love with it, which is always scary. But then they've also described it in a way that made me feel like maybe this book wasn't for me. But I'm obsessed, and like I knew like 100 pages in already that this would be a 5-star, and I'm so sure. And there's so much I love about this book. I think I want to wait to give like the more thoughts until I'm done with it, but at the same time I just want to talk about the book. I've tabbed it quite a lot. I've used up a lot of my pink tabs. Might have to buy some more. Emily Henry. I'm obsessed. So I finished Beach Read a few hours ago, and honestly right now I'm feeling a little bit empty. It's like I don't know what to say about this book. Obviously I really loved it. It's a 5-star. I knew that all through the book. It's a 5-star read. But like I don't know what more to say other than the things I've already said, because I loved the characters. And you know, in the beginning I was like, people have said this isn't like a normal romance, and I was like, I see this as a romance, but now there's so much more to it. It isn't built exactly like other romance books, and there's so much more going on than just the romance. I feel like it's like a mix of literary fiction and romance, because even just the writing, the quotes that you could take out of this, they're so good. Like, Emily Henry is definitely an amazing writer, and I just think that the whole plot was so interesting. The character development, the interactions between the characters were so good. Like, I feel like every character was like well thought out, even like the side characters. And I don't know, I feel like this is books that you can like learn something from, and I really enjoyed it. I'm feeling very empty. Part of that might be because I know I'm gonna have to start the next one, which I'm excited for, but I also feel like I should take breaks between Emily Henry's books. But I did read this very quickly as well, so like I don't know exactly what makes me feel that way. I might also feel this way because I'm going out to eat with one of my friends and I have to change out of these clothes, and I don't want to. I just want to be in comfy clothes all day. But I'm gonna have to change eventually. But right now, I don't know if I want to start Book Lovers or if I want to put this video on hold and film something else. I feel like the best for me would be to, like for the channel, would be to read the next one so I can get the video done. But I feel like tired, which it might be because I didn't get enough sleep last night, but I don't know. I don't really feel like picking up Book Lovers, even though I really loved this. So I don't really know what else to say. You'll see eventually if I start reading Book Lovers or if I don't. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Gave it 5 stars, really enjoyed it. So like you saw, I finished Beach Read. I'm just gonna wrap up this video here, tell you my final review. I gave this book 5 stars. I really loved it. I was really surprised. Like, it wasn't what I was expecting, but I was like, I don't even know what to say about it, because I did not want to put it down. And I feel like I get, what's the word? I get distracted very easily, and I can't sit for longer periods of times to read, but I did that with this book. Like, there was something about it that just felt so comfortable to read. I want to read my little review that I wrote down. I have it on my laptop over here. So what I wrote was, I knew from the beginning that this would be a 5 stars. I loved everything about this book. Emily Henry's writing is unlike anything I've ever seen, and if you ever need a quote, this is definitely the book to read. It's like so much more than just a regular romance, and it also feels a bit like a literary fiction. Not a complete literary fiction, but like a mix of romance and literary fiction. Like, it's very different, this and the rom-coms that you read. it wasn't like built like a romance. I feel like, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it, but like there's different aspects of the book that made me feel like it wasn't set up in the same way a romance usually is, and I really like that. The characters were so lovable and they were kind of imperfect in a way, which made the book just so much more realistic, and I just loved them. Gus is probably my favorite book boyfriend ever, and I'm hoping that Callahan will play Gus when it get adapted to film or TV. I think it's a movie. I know people have said Harry Styles that they want him. I saw people say like Logan Lerman, but I want Callahan so bad. That would be perfect. That's the perfect casting to me. I love all the interactions between the characters and the character development and like the whole development of the plot. Like I was never bored. Everything was just so good. And I think like the plot and the characters was so well thought out. Even the side characters. I felt like I really got to know everyone that was involved in this story, not just the two main characters, which obviously is good. So I'm very happy with this book. I think it's like one of my favorite books. It's perfect, honestly. I can't think of anything to change about it or anything that was bad. I really enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to continue with Emily Henry's books. If you want a video on those as well, let me know. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. I think I've also edited the video now when I'm filming this, and I feel like the video is kind of good. So I love that when I can be proud of a video I put out. It's not every time, but I feel like I've been more careful with how I film them so that I would enjoy them myself, and hopefully you guys enjoy them as well. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, lovers.